What's going on, everybody? Back at you with another video. One of my heavy haul trucks. Still got to get the textures together. The windows roll down. It's kind of weird, but I don't remember me actually, windows roll down. Yep. I don't know why there's an overlay, but I had to check it out. But my windows go down, which is cool with me. But I said, some things is just, I don't know if the game is actually allowing a lot of stuff to play out in, as we update or not. And this is a heavy haul. Cable reel, 66,000 pounds. It's just around the corner, but just decided to go in and do a quick run real quick. It's only 20 miles away. Use a shifter and just gonna so I'm noticing a lot of nice little features that we're getting when it comes down to the echoing effect of F-mod. So it's not bad. This is very interesting. I did do the event. Hope you like the content from the event. Truck at home. I didn't know that they actually had, and I had to downgrade the 1 through 6. So do that. Shoot. Sort of congested from the outside. Doing some work outside and do some brakes. One of my vehicles are new, so I have to sort of maybe we choked up a little bit, but nevertheless. Yeah, so we had an opportunity to do the first video was supposed to have been in a Euro truck, and didn't work out the way I thought. I mean, for some reason the whole thing crashed. Game crashed, everything crashed. So didn't put out a good video at all. So like a lot of errors or whatever. So it didn't even format. So I had to start another video. So I decided to start in ATS, but the difference between ATS and Euro truck, I was able to kill 1,000. Do 2500 real quick. If I did step with Euro truck, I would have been done with the event, because in the average you don't have 1,000 miles in I'm using automatic. But so I did do the event. They're still doing the event. I think they done already hit 20 million kilometers 9-fold, at least 9 times already. So by they're still doing the event, and it's supposed to expire this in 5 days. Well, this is the first now. So I think, well, technically that's when more likely 137 will be implemented somewhere around Easter or something like that. So we'll see. I don't know if Idaho may be there too, but I know they're going to definitely go full power with this 137. So other than that, got to get back out to finish the work. I had to go and get the rotors turned, and had to go and pay bills. Had to take some money out, a large amount of money out, pay bills. Like, bills don't stop. Like I said, I mean, even though we got this thing going on, we still, I mean, that life doesn't stop. This is where, you gotta keep on pushing. I found out some other information, looking online and whatnot. One of my Facebook friends, he's Muslim, but he's still, when it comes down to, I mean, I kind of understand their concept or whatever, but he's in LA, so he's my information when it comes down, my information guru when it comes down to LA. You know, there's National Guards in every state now. We don't know which way we're going to be going. That's why in days they already telling us to stay put. It's not a game. It's serious. So when they say it's only to be only 10 people, that's what they need. I mean, nobody's in fear or worry about what, you know. But in the same breath, we still gotta be smart and follow directions. Because the thing about it is, everybody's on guard. There's gonna be something to jump off. It's gonna be on. And all you can do is just, it's gonna be a lot of sad folks when it comes down to when the hammer is nailed to the wall, per se. So all you can do what you're told to do. I mean, I've been in. I mean, I went out to go and get some equipment to go in and fix my vehicles. Other than that, I'm back at the house. Why? Because I don't. And then I actually work up. I stay up the street from a police department, and they've been coming and going. They've been through the neighborhood. At one of the food pantries, they had the National Guard here in Ohio, in Cleveland, Ohio. So I know. It's very, very important that we follow directions. And be mindful of what we're supposed to be doing. Wrong time to be trying to prove a point or try to be some heroes. So, just wanted to press upon you on that note. I also found out some IRS stuff is going on, scamming, people calling people's phones and telling them that they getting their stimulus check, which that's something that the IRS don't do. And plus, one of my groups, somebody was actually saying that too. So you have to be aware of what's going on. We was late. We ended up being late. Oh well, sort of later than I expected. Yeah, because technically I was around the corner, but wasn't sure if I was going to stream this, but I did have something to say in regards of, because it wasn't nothing but a quick job, and we already got enough money. We were sitting on a lot of money. This is a HFG truck, which is half-fast gaming truck that was created. It was in the workshop. The 379. I see it still works in 137. So those that may be interested in that truck, you can use it. There are some trucks that are being updated as we speak. A lot of your modders or people that you figure that maybe not as important are actually updating these trucks and putting them on the mod sites. I don't knock anybody from doing what they do. You do that. If you can do good, you do that. I don't tell anybody to do bad, because that's something that I don't promote. But in the same breath, I try to be fair across the board in every aspect. And that's all it is to it. So yeah, that's all it is to it. This is the other truck. I'm gonna let y'all go in and see it. Now it does need to be updated, and I'm gonna check to see if he updated it. If they updated it, the team updated it for 137, because we might as well start. Those that are doing any work, you might as well go in and start updating your trucks, because when 137 is on, at least your trucks will be updated and you'll be good to go. You know, because I know certain people are doing it. I don't know what Blade is doing. He has supposed to been doing some things, and I was in his truck, his tow truck, and he said he wasn't upgrading it. But in the same breath, he need to come up with something, because you know, you got people that pay for the truck. I paid for that truck and pay for the loads. You know, and you're telling me you're not going to update the truck. You got to give me something, you know, for my top. I mean, because you, at the end of the day, you said, okay, well, when I buy your vehicle or buy your mod, that I'm going to get free updates. Why would I, you know, promote something and then you don't, you know, hold your end of the bargain, you know, regardless of if it's discounted or not, you know. So not me venting out or nothing like that, but I'm just being fair across the board, because that's the only way. I mean, that was one person I did at least buy something from, and I expected to get something out the deal, you know. But you know, it is what it is. So it's another truck right here. I don't know if I got the sound. Yeah, we got sound. It's supposed to be the 389 sound. So some of the sounds still work in the trucks. It's just that a lot of the animation has to be updated. And I'm surprised. I might have to look on the site, because I don't know if this is the third party truck or I don't know what it is. But I mean, the sound, you can hear the sound of it. Let's see. And I had to take out some other mods that looked like the textures was off. You know, so it's what it is.
Time to get the job done.
So let's see. I want to see any of these other engines working in this truck. Looks good still. I mean, they did a good job to it. It's still holding up, even though, you know.
Turn right.
But I'm seeing that anything past 135, anything lower than 135 is not going to make it. You know, it needs to be repaired, and that's why it pays to just, you know, be futuristic. You know, never make something and then thinking that somebody else ain't gonna be checking on that. You know, it's like my loads, they're outdated. You know, and I mean, when I put that truck in, the body wasn't even working on the truck. You know, well, I mean, the texture was terrible.
And then turn right.
I was gonna at least edit it myself. I mean, I try not to give away somebody's paid stuff. You know, now if it's free, like on the mod site, and I give the credit where it's due, because I respect anybody that's doing whatever. I never sell it, because that's not something that I don't do or try to get a profit off of it. Now I will showcase it, for my channel, for my audiences. Other than that, I can't just give away the truck. The person said that it's not private, it's private.
Stay right.
That's all there is to it. I'm still in the process of trying to repair my gaming page. I don't know if Facebook actually did it.
Stay right.
But they saying 10 o'clock p.m. is when I'll be able to go and fix that issue or whatever. So I'm gonna try to fix that issue. I seen some other gamers that actually had the same issues, so I don't know if they just went on with the flow with it. And maybe it's something new that Facebook is doing. I don't know. It just looked kind of eerie to me, you know, because even YouTube is doing some things now. They're actually have a creator studio now, so they got rid of the classic and they moving forward with the new design. Same as what YouTube and Facebook is doing. So a lot of people are transitioning and using more stuff or new stuff or whatever it is they're using just to see. I mean, they moving things to the next level. That's all I can say. I mean, I don't want to speak for nobody else because I'm not a spokesman or nothing like that. I'm not getting any accolades for it. I'm not getting any brownie points for it. I'm not getting any money for it because, like I said, I totally support myself. You know, now donations are open. You know, I try to bring as best as I can to the channel, and that's it. Yep, that's it. I mean, I try to not be selfish in that note because I don't have to show anything I do. I don't have to. I mean, a lot, mainly the 99% of the stuff that I have that you see is mine. I don't know if game crashed. I don't know. Okay. So some mods I'm going to be getting ready to soon get rid of, and I'm already pushing to 137 already. So now I do have other profiles. I do have other profiles where I can do beta testing, and that's mainly what I'm doing. I'm still doing that because it kind of keeps me fresh when it comes down to, you know, because now if I want to do, like for instance, when I did the hashtag truck at home event, I was in default trucks. You know, well, I think in Euro truck I was in a body truck, but that W900 that I was driving was actually my truck. It's just that was an older profile and that was a lower profile, so I just wanted to kind of see what was new and what the game, what developers were allowing to be in the game now. Because I know, even though I was in the open beta, it's still updated. You know, and it's slowly updating. I mean, soon we will be at, in a few days, we will be at 137 completely, and I don't want nobody to not benefit because you got Bart, he's doing his thing, he's getting his stuff updated, which I commend all y'all, whoever is doing whatever. I mean, you set your price, that's you. With me, I'm on a budget because I just got through paying bills, you know, so I have to be careful. I was about to spend $200 on brake parts, which I had to have my brakes turned. So I'm on a budget. Just like I said, I'm not. Because I had the little setup doesn't mean anything. It took me years just to get to this point. I just can't spend money like that. You know, and then I got a family, so I can't do that. I bought my biggest purchase this year was an analyzer which is a tablet, and it's for my cars. And just to do the coalition thing on my van, that's $300. You know, and I know that if I do any changing of these sensors on my Mitsubishi as well as my Honda, it's the same thing. I know it. I know it's the same thing. So the majority of your cars out here are all technically built like that. You know, they're just built just like that. So I can't just blow my money like that. You know, I wanted to for my train games. I was looking at the rail driver controller. That's well, on the low end it's $179. Okay, and on the high end it's $300. So I mean, I can buy what I want. I'm not on. Nobody has a leash on me or things of that nature. I don't have to worry about nobody telling me what I can and can't do. But I still, as a male, I still have to be mindful of how I spend my money, and I have to spend it wisely. Now we have this other epidemic thing going on, and I still have to make sure I make my money because I'm at home. Now I could be working, but I decided to go in and try to get my vehicles done, but that still takes money to run this channel, to run my page, to run everything I'm doing, it still takes money. I just got through paying the internet bill. Just paid for it. Ain't even sure if I'm working another job, if I'm working or not, or what's going to be the next move. Can't make moves too fast. Got to watch what I'm doing. Not to put too much pressure on myself. You know, I got to look at that. I got to look at all that. And I'm sure everybody else is doing the same thing, and they have to do that. And if you're not doing that, then there's something wrong. You're supposed to be looking out for your family more so than anything else on this planet. Whatever you deal with within your circle, that's what you're supposed to deal with, because we already been told what to do. You know, now we're into this mode where now you're being, you know, we are able to come and go, but there's only still so many places we can go. You know, and in order to get a handle on this thing, we have to be separated. You know, you want to, you know, like, I mean, you have to respect the 6 feet apart. I went to the bank. There was bank business. The bank wasn't even open on Sunday. What happened? I found out that it opened at 9:30 to 4. And then I went to the parts store, which is O'Reilly's. I don't know if there's O'Reilly's anywhere. They close at 7:30. I mean, what the heck? I mean, just like I said, if that's not enough. And then I found out a police officer has the virus now. You got CNN reporter got the virus now. You got I found out there was a postal worker that has the virus now. You have Macy's that's shutting down. I don't know. I mean, how much more infants do you want, and how much do you want to see? I mean, I don't understand it. I really don't, because that's enough for me to really understand that we got some serious things going on in this world right now. And you can try to figure out where it's coming from or whatever it is. It don't even matter. Make your peace with the creator, with the higher power, and call it a day. Because this thing is like almost like the AIDS thing. Because what it does, it takes over the immune system. It takes over whatever is going on in your body already. I just took some herbs that I had to take, you know, just to protect, just to make sure my immune system is still holding up, you know. And it's bad, you know, it's bad. And if we ain't understanding that, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I really don't understand. And then I didn't even know it rained. It rained last night. Didn't even know it rained. You know, I don't know. So all I can do is I'm listening to logic. You know, we all grown. Some ain't grown, but some are getting to that stage or whatever. But you got to listen to what these folks are saying. You know, I mean, I'm one that's hard headed myself, but I have enough sense to be in the house like they tell you. Why? If you want trouble, trouble will find you. You know, they will find you. They will find you. I just had to I found out my legal support was needed to be updated, because the payment needed to be updated. I mean, didn't know it. I got a paper. I got to make sure that stuff is right. Why? Because at the end of the day, I don't know what the next move is, and I have to look at all that. You know, I can't get caught up in the bull crap and whose fault is it and all the other nonsense. All you can do is understand that we all are in the same boat. You know, all in the same boat. So, and all we can do is just brace ourselves, do what we're told to do, and then maybe we'll get over it, and maybe we won't. You know, but it's all on us to do what we do our part. Our part is to listen and pay attention. You know, because we are moving in a pace, and then come to find out the kids I ain't going back to school until May 1st. You know, it was supposed to be in, so they're going right through April. And then I come to find out, there was somebody, Virginia, state of Virginia, and somewhere else was they're locking. They're going to be sort of on lockdown until for a long period of time. I'm just gonna say that. And if we don't understand that and respect what's going on, we just ain't gonna make it. Just ain't gonna make it. Well, those that aren't listening ain't gonna make it. I'm gonna make it because I know enough to keep, you know, to pay attention and understand what we're dealing with. Now, you see, with this truck right here, back to what I was saying, this truck will have to be updated because all these engines don't work. I mean, it's all the default. So he has to, whoever actually is part of the team that's updating the truck, we'll have to make sure that this truck is updated. All these engines are going to be updated, or the sounds. Well, they may be in harmony. I don't know, but I know that. Let's see. I just had this one in, and I'm gonna try this 444, and I doubt it's gonna be sounding like it's supposed to because it needs to be updated. So let's see. I doubt it because now what is probably will be updated is the well, this is a modded truck now, and the actual trucks, and this is one thing that I was learning with the W900. When I was in the default W900, you can actually hear the echo sounds coming out the truck. Another video, T680, it was a short run. It'll be, y'all will probably be seeing it momentarily. Just pretty much letting y'all know ahead of time. And I was pulling some T680s. That truck sounds much better than what it is because now they have allowed this company to amplify their sounds. You know, so they actually have the added amplifiers to them. So we'll see. We will see. Let's see. So I'm just pretty much just messing around. I gotta wait until later on. I know I was told yesterday that that my back rotors were done, and I'm talking $70 rotors, 70 a piece rotors that I would have had to pay for if they wasn't able to turn them for $10. So I spent $60 on getting them turned, all four, instead of just buying one. Now they're gonna do their best they can. There's no warranty on it, which is fine. You still saving me money, as long you're saving me money. I mean, and technically they're beat. They may be because I don't think those were the original rotors on that car. You know, a lot of stuff on that car is original. You know, and there's over 200,000 miles on it already. You know, so. Guess I'll go ahead and pull. I don't feel like dealing with no doubles or nothing like that. Let's see. I think the one that I just pulled. Let's see this one. I think we're gonna go with this other one over here. These airplane engines. Oh, it's about to expire. So no use of that. I mean, they'll still give me the points. It's just be late, just like the other one. So. I'm also just going in and pull the wheel loader.
Let's go.
So I'm just messing around. You gotta just have to deal with the sounds, and then I actually wasn't saying anything because technically, you know, I mean, you already did a video of the sounds already. And I don't know, maybe you wanted to hear the sounds again or what? I don't know. But was trying to get in the groove to get the job done because I had the event to finish. So So once I got back into Euro Truck, then I was able to finish the run. Well, technically I was supposed to have, I think, a thousand kilometer run,
Turn right.
and I ended up with a 700. So, but by the time I got done with it, I was able to complete the run. I mean, complete the whole event. So it worked out because I definitely wanted, because they're moving at a fast pace when it comes down to the event. So those that have the game, I would press upon you to go in and get the run done, get the events done. You know, because that helps SCS to give us more stuff. If you're not a team player in regards of the game, of course you're gonna have problems. You know, you got to understand. Even they have to, because even their people are at home. When I was talking to my legal folks, the guy was the gentleman was at home. Everybody was at home. This guy was actually, he had, well, they put me in like in a pool where I actually had to wait for the operator to to transfer my call to one of their representatives. So once I actually he finally called me back, he was somewhere else. I don't know if he was in Oklahoma, but he was quarantined. He was quarantined. So he was in the comforts of his own home, and I don't know if he was sick or not, or may have been sick or not. It could have just been just a cold, because you can just be sick and not know that you're sick. And that's why I said with myself, I can't afford to be sick. I can't afford to deal with nothing. I've always took cold medicine or took some kind of stomach aches, headaches, all that stuff. I can't deal with. I just can't deal with congestion. I just can't deal with it. And that's me personally, because I've gotten older, and now I have to be mindful of myself, because I'm in my 40s, because I have to be proactive. For me, it's nothing else. I mean, I have a son. He has congestion problems now, and been had them since he was a baby. And then I have technically three kids that have sinus issues. Or certain issues. So, and that's just me, just being transparent. So that's my wife has. She has allergies. She has to watch herself. We all got to watch ourselves. I mean, nobody's exempt from getting sick. I don't give a care. You can be. And then I just looked at the one celebrity guy.
Here we go.
He said he didn't have no symptoms and didn't even know it. And that's the thing that's scary. That is scary, because you don't know you got it. That's the thing. And you may say, "Oh well, I'm okay. I'm invincible. I'm in the best shape." You will find out that you ain't in the best shape that you think. Because that virus will prove it. It'll prove you wrong. I'm telling you. All right, we got wheel loader, 34,000 pounds, going to Kingsman, Plaster and Sons. So this is not a planned run, but just sort of rolling with the half-fast gaming truck, which giving a shout out to them for giving the great mod right here.
Turn left.
Very, 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 very nice. I mean, very, very nice. I know he's already working on sounds for the truck, so I'll be waiting on him to come up with the update. When he come up with the update, I'll get rid of this one and then download the other one. Oh, wait a minute, what is traffic doing? What is you doing, traffic? You let me in? What? Wait a minute, what is this all about? Okay. Well, technically this is the 389 sound, so it still sounds like the actual truck, so it's fine. I'll take it, because that's what I want. I want the original sound. You can't now. If I put the mod in here, then it wouldn't be original. I want to hear the original truck, because that's mainly, at the end of the day, that's what you're gonna have to hear anyway.
Stay left and then turn left.
And all the controls work. Look at this. I mean, beautiful. Beautiful freaking truck, man. Look at it. I ain't got no, and I probably ain't even got no errors on this truck at all. That's what I'm talking about. And I guarantee you, they make. I mean, this truck ain't even. This, I think it's maybe 136. This may be a 136 truck, because just like I said, if you got anything 131, 132, that's not gonna cut it. That's not gonna freaking cut it. I don't give a care. I mean, how good you is. If you don't get your stuff updated, you ain't gonna have no business to run. You know, I'm just being real with you, because people are tired of mediocre stuff, you know, and they paying serious money, because now they shutting everything down. I mean, how the heck we gonna be buying? And then food is more important than a mod. Food is more important than the game. You know, can't put no food on my table. You know. Yeah, you can't put no food on my table. You know, and fortunately, I can be doing stuff around the house, and that helps me kind of, you know. And then when I do games like yesterday, oh, my arms is hurting. I mean, it's almost like I worked a job. I mean, I'm a happy camper. This 379 is bad. I don't know if I'm not gonna spill the beans, but it is somebody else that will be bringing out a truck sooner or later. I don't know if it's gonna be a paid one. It may be, may not. And a lot of your modders are going paid. I mean, why? They going on the Steam Workshop. Why? You know, you know, they do good work and you still complain. But at the end of the day, I still say, you know, I'm speaking for a consumer as well as the modder. You know, because I do edits myself. I don't charge for nobody, and I do my own edits, and I can tell you how to do it. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do it for you. And I don't want no money off of it, because at the end of the day, if something go wrong, then you breathing down my neck because something went wrong. And I realize the game updates as it goes on, so all the modders can do is try to keep up with the game. And some of them are waiting until 137 come out, because it makes sense. But sometimes you gotta stay up on it. At least you could be checking out, looking at other content, looking at what SES is doing. You know, they gave you all the information on what to do to fix the problem or to create a better environment for your mod. Then you do that. That's all I say. That's all I say. Because I can't even knock. Watch this. I can't even knock the modders that charge them for their mods. Why? Because I got a no donation thing. I take donations. I haven't even set up my. I'm soon to set up my star system for my Facebook. But I can't do it yet, not until I rechange my name, because my name ain't what it is up there. It's just it's a different name, and I don't know who been in my stuff, changing my stuff. I did create a group. It will be private, and the only way I will have moderators in place. I will have people in place that will be monetizing and paying attention to my stuff. You know, one of my support teams is the one that actually made me a moderator for her page that she's over. So, you know, and just like I said, we out here, we unite and connect together, and when you doing that shady stuff, that stuff is gonna catch up with you, because a lot of stuff is legal stuff. You know, if you're doing something you had no business doing, don't do it. I mean, I encourage you, don't do it. You know, going on people's pages, stealing stuff, or going on their page, posing as them, that's phishing. That's what they call phishing with a P. That is identity theft. You will go to jail for that. And when it comes down to me, and if it really is that touchy, I will prosecute. And if it really was that serious, I will prosecute. As soon as you start really tipping in my stuff, then you're gonna be a problem. When you test the water, But like I said, I just got through paying. I thought my stuff had lapsed, but it only lapsed, and they still had me protected just in case, because they knew that I'm a loyal customer for 8 years. Loyal customer. I'm gonna find out some other things about building business in the UK. Well, not in the UK, but in Europe. But we're starting in the UK already. So when you're international, then that's when you're doing something. It's all right to be national, but at the end of the day, it's more probable if you're international. But the thing about it is, I have a voice. Freedom of speech is what it is, and it should be respected. You know, I don't talk a whole lot of politics and stuff on here, but in the same breath, you should be able to give me that much respect, like I would give you your respect for your beliefs or whatever you have. I mean, whatever you believe, but in the same breath, you still got to respect me as a human being. So, like I said, I'm not talking stuff that I don't know, because a lot of people may not have the access that I have, and a lot of my business partners have. You know, you can try to test the water. I mean, a lot of your identity theft stuff is going on overseas. Don't think we can't reach overseas. My people can't reach overseas. You know, because we already building a bit. We already built like that already. It may be a scammer. I might have to check my thing and see. I got a lot of folks that be calling and trying to sell stuff, trying to do stuff. I have to watch it. So it's probably one of those calls, scam calls, talking about give your information across the phone because you got a stimulus check coming. No. A lot of stuff I don't believe. I mean, I'm used to somebody giving me anything anyway. So when you try to tell me, oh, I'm gonna give you $1,000, I gotta see it first before I even believe it. If I don't see that money in my account, then I definitely ain't gonna believe it. We're gonna have to get off and take this because they already hit our pockets for $1,900. So we're gonna go on ahead and consume. If we don't go to sleep, we definitely gonna be dozing, and I don't want to tear the truck up. On and pull in, and you sort of going with the flow. It ain't nothing planned or nothing like that. Just making conversation. Decided to go in and talk because a couple of videos I haven't been talking on lately because I didn't even know it was an event. Just like I said, I didn't know. Somebody had to bring one of my gaming buddies actually brought it to my attention. So I had to get on it because I didn't know how serious it was. By the time I actually looked on World of Trucks, they was already 18 million ahead. I was like, dang, I didn't even get a chance to get in here yet. Yeah, so alright, we're gonna pull in this fuel station. Perfect. Yeah, he already yarning. Alright, we about to put you to sleep. Alright, dude. Go on to sleep. Okay. Yep, I did come across a video. I don't think I posted it on my page because I might have posted it. I'm not sure, but somebody actually did a video of all the sounds and all the upgrades that we got so far. And just like I said, they're updating daily. We don't know which way they're going, and they're getting it done. They're getting it done regardless of. It's like my my partners. Ooh, what is that? My partners in the legal side, they're open. You know, they're not closed. But just like I said, if anybody interested in that, also I have to pretty much probably talk to y'all on a different note, because that's business. You know, just like this is business too, but that's business because I don't play when it comes down to that. That's my livelihood. You know, just like the modders would have a problem with somebody with their mods and stuff like that. That's my business. So, but even with my clients are on the why this thing is doing that. And the thing about it is, I'm not even in 11. So it may be something, a little stumbling block or whatever. But we are covered in all 50 states. And 4 Canadian provinces now. You know, we just broke ground in the UK. I'm not currently connected to the UK yet because I have to find out what the stipulations is. I'm sure it's a fee involved, just like it was a fee for me to get in my business before 8 years ago, and it's still a fee because business still paperwork has to be drafted, people need to be paid and things of that nature, because they still have people that are employees that still have to be paid. You know, websites had to be paid, everything had to be paid. That's why people don't understand when it comes down to, you know, at the end of the day, you still got the money, still is a factor. You know, and if you're not able to produce that kind of income, that's bad. You know, it's bad. Many people had to file unemployment because they ain't got no job. You know, everything's shutting down. Trucking company, I found a trucking company shutting down. You know, truck factory shutting down. You know, it's getting bad. I like the 389 sound anyway because it's sort of quiet and I can sort of hear myself, you know, instead of me actually trying to make sure my voice is over the sound. So sometimes I like to hear the sound and sometimes I don't. You know, and then just like with the shifter. Sometimes I can deal with the shifter and sometimes I can't. You know, I don't mind using it. But at the end of the day, ooh, man, that's a bad. I don't know if that's. I don't think I got any other maps in here. I do have mods in here, other mods in here, so I may have a conflict. I don't know if it's a map mod or not. But like I said, you gotta kind of roll with the punches with me a little bit to really understand. I'm doing a lot of beta testing. Somebody added me to their friend list in Steam. Maybe it's probably because I did find somebody in the group. They was asking what my Steam was, my Steam name was. So I'm game because the thing about it is this is what we bypass. Because even in game, well, we gotta go through the truck. What's the name? Anyway, even though it's a bypass, so we can just go and pass. I don't have to stop. They still gave us a bypass. It makes sense for me to go on through where the cars, and technically they technically started putting the signs in place stating that we got to go through the wait station. So I don't remember seeing a school bus. That's interesting. Oh, copper, there go copper right behind me. I see you, copper. Yeah, but a lot of people like to tell me, say, excuse me. A lot of these folks don't want to deal with no frontline stuff. They don't want to be exposed to this stuff. I mean, who wants to go to work and deal with this kind of environment? I mean, they paying you, but I mean that dollar don't mean nothing when it comes down to your health and your dignity and you know They got folks. You got the respirators on 12 hours, 24 hours a day. Rough. I had somebody that told me that, well, the company that they were working for, they were hiring, and I could have went over there, but that would have changed my whole everything, and I don't want that right now because I don't know what the next move is, and I'm not quick to jump like that because I don't know if I would be able to handle that right now. And technically, jobs under pressure, putting me under pressure, that's something that I don't have time. I dealt with that for 16 plus years. Technically over 20 years, really. 20 something years. Since I was 15 years old, I dealt with pressure working on a job. I mind working a job, I don't mind working hard, but at the end of the day, when you have me work harder than I have to for that little pay, that's not gonna work. If you don't have me working, you need to pay me for what I'm worth. And that's something that the study talking about, and people still, these employers don't understand that because you know why? Because that's what dips into their pocket. They don't want to bend because that dips in their pocket. They worry about the outcome and not realize you still gonna do good because if the people were working, they gonna make sure they give back to you. You give a person what they need to have. Don't think they ain't giving back. People doing it regardless of they giving back, and they ain't got nothing. They going to stock up, buying stuff, buying all kinds of stuff. It's funny how I knew this person that was on government assistance or whatever, and it was so funny how this one establishment would not take the government assistance. Money like SNAP or food stamp, stuff like that, or government card. And sure enough, I'm like, what the heck is wrong with these folks? You got an opportunity to make money hand over foot on something that the government has put together, and the taxpayers, I'm a taxpayer myself, because I pay my own sector, technically my own way. As much as I done went through, I done, that I'm worth that. So, but it was so funny. They just recently started taking the government assistance money, and it was so crazy. I was like, wow, y'all. And then also when they came down to credit cards, they only took Discover. Like, who has Discover? I don't have any credit cards like that, but who has Discover? Who would deal with Discover like that? So the thing about it is, I'm like, wow. And that's all they did, and they took checks. Who deals with checks? There ain't too many people that deal with checks because everything is in a digital world now. Everything is digital. Even with your job, when you go to your job, you go online to fill out the application. You're not filling out the application on paperwork. Okay. Now you got online classes, you got online this and online that. Okay. So if that ain't enough information to let you know which way we're going, it's all digital, and this is mainly the focus. That's why we're sort of we're going digital. Your pay statements, you can get them, you can print them up, but the employer ain't printing them up and giving them to you anymore. And then they're promoting direct deposit. That ain't enough to let you know we're in the digital age, and they're trying to make everything paperless and things of that nature. I don't know what to tell you. But 3 hours and 4 minutes. Sort of tired, sort of restless. I need to get things done. I want to get it done, and I still got other things to do on my other cars. It rained, and I got to get out here on the ground and mess around with this car. I technically don't have to, because I do have my van running, and it's running better than it was. Well, it's starting to pan out a little bit, but I still got to use my analyzer, my computer, to actually reset it. So it's plenty of work. I got plenty of work. It's just that I'm not getting paid for it. That's all. And housework. This idiot. So now they have. At first we didn't have sound. Now we got sound. All the trucks. I haven't got into the 579 yet. I did drive the 680. I did drive the W900, and I got to get in the Western. I mean, the Lone Star, which is the new truck, and the Volvo. And then soon we're supposed to have Mac. So I do. Even though you see me with Mac, or you see my the Mac dealership is in, that's just because the Mac. The files for Mac is in game. It's just truck isn't here yet, and it will probably be here whenever they decide to release it. So got some stumbling. I wasn't sure if I was going to do this video. Ooh, man, it's bad stuff. Might go back to sleep. I won't get a chance to do any work to the van. I mean, to the truck line until they call me and say the number of my contacts. I know that's them, because now I got to watch out for these scam folks trying to make money off. Crazy. Because of that work, create problems and havoc in the world. That's not probable. Even though it is probable, it's probable for them, but it ain't probable for anybody else. Go outside the top on the top. Okay, so I do have another mod in here. So I got the other mod that has to do with putting me on the right hand side right camera. I didn't really want that, but I got it in there still, because I was supposed to be going on the top, in the top camera. So seen a few trucks in the neighborhood. I seen this one Mac pulling the car. It was a log hauler. It was a big tree truck. And this thing was a Mac, man. This thing was bad. You can hear it only had one exhaust, but I guarantee it was set up for open pipe. It was bad. That thing, and he had his one wheel down, so in the front, one of his pusher axles down, because he had two pusher axles. Plus he was a tandem himself, so that's a lot. And you drop that front. What's the name? You should have dropped all of them, because technically I know he had to be over at least 70,000 pounds. That truck, just with that log, with those trees by itself. Yeah, so I'm sort of glad this ain't a long run. I do have a long run. I'm just giving y'all forewarning. But a lot of my longer videos will be definitely premiered if I can. Hopefully I remember that. Sometimes things just slip my mind. I forget. So.
Go straight.
Yeah, shut this thing down, or just put it in sleep, because I'm probably getting something else to eat, and I'm really directly yet. Find out who the heck this was and call, because technically everything's been canceled, so I don't know who the heck calling me. Other than my legal folks, and they the one, and they had sent me a letter, and I contacted them. So who the heck is calling? I mean, the schools ain't calling for what? Because the kids are out of school until further notice. And what, I mean, who else is calling? Like I said, scammers. They're gonna be calling, continue to call your phone. And I have another business partner. He like playing with. I didn't tell you all his name. He likes to create, to actually ruffle their feathers. Whew, boy, I'm sleeping. I had an opportunity to lay down and go to sleep. I mean, I went to sleep, I think, because it was noise. Because just like I said, I'm not a sound sleeper. And I'll wake up if something is going on around me. I gotta be extremely tired to sleep through something. I mean, unbelievably tired. But that's good that this truck runs, but they're gonna update it anyway. That's why I said this. I mean, I'm not knocking anybody for update, making sure this stuff is quality, top-notch stuff. It's just cool with me. I just have to know that. I mean, it doesn't matter anyway, because this truck got to be updated in order for it to play in game. I'm telling you, it's too quiet. I think the other truck I got, my window's supposed to be open, even though the windows aren't open. That's going to have to be fixed. And that truck that I was driving, the W900 truck that I was driving, quick job, I was late. That I was able to roll down the windows. A couple hours of sleep, unfortunately. It's just that's how it bothers me. If I need to get something done, I can't sleep. That's just me. Or my kids are around me, I can't sleep. I got a couple babies, well, one baby, but all of them are babies anyway. But you gotta be mindful of them. And I'm glad this is almost over, so I can't deal with it. Ooh, boy, I'm sleeping. I mean, it's early. I mean, it's early in the morning. That's the craziest thing about it. I'm sleeping, and it's sort of because of this stay-at-home thing. It's throwing my clock off because normally I work nights, and I don't know if I'm be able to handle that. Going back to that now. Found out where the buses were, shuttle buses were. It was so funny, and they put them where I thought that they would never fit, because we never took anything that big through the parking lot or in the garage. But I guess they wanted to move them so they could hide them, just in case they were being checked on or whatever. Hopefully they sanitize them or whatever. But, just like I said, people need to work, and when you take away the jobs, you can create a business, but where's the support? People don't want to support you. You create a business and you won't support, and that's the thing with me. I got a business, I can share it with you, but you not game to. I mean, my business is predicated on you making a payment. You don't make a premium, put a premium in these folks' pocket. I can't get no money. So,
turn left.
Like I said, I got to look at that, and I got to be able to pay the bills. Just like I just said, I had to pay the cable bill and pay some other bills. Some other things need to be paid. So I can't just do this on a wing in prayer. or hope somebody give me some money because I gotta beg you to give it to me. You know I need it, or you know I'm trying to do the best I can out here in the world, not begging nobody for nothing, but out here working just like anybody else. And that's what irks me the most. People go out of character. They get phony, and they know at the end of the day. Now, if you're an actor, then of course that's your occupation. That's what you're supposed to do when you act. When you act, then you got to act according to the script or whatever is in front of you. You know, the information that's in front of you. Because that's your job. But at the end of the day, you know, if I don't go out there and get a check, going out there and work, no money comes this way. If I don't get somebody to look at my service and actually take the initiative of actually getting plugged in, I get no check. Understand? I don't get no check. So how many times am I gonna rely on that? I'm not gonna rely on it because it's just too much for me to rely on. Because my checks still go on. I mean, my bills still go on. They still go on regardless of what somebody think about me, whether you want to prejudge me or you don't like me because I'm not within the in crowd or whatever you want to call it. It's okay. I'm gonna let them park it because I'm tired. I'm done. I'll let them go in. I don't know what happened. Go ahead and bag it up, so I can let them go ahead and park it. Alright. Yeah, but this is something I've talked about time in and time out. You know, I've talked about it. You know, if you really game of looking at my best interest, then you're gonna try to help me. You're not gonna put me down. You're not gonna create more problems for me. And that's what we got in the world. You know, you wonder why people are homeless. Why? Because the economy's too high. I mean, rent. I mean, by the time you pay for rent, you think I'm supposed to be able to pay rent on $9 and $10 and $8 and $9 an hour, $7 an hour? That's not gonna cut it. It's not gonna freaking cut it. Not freaking cut it. Yeah, but I've said enough. All right, that's the end of that run. I'll catch y'all on the next time.